Hello, familia. Hello. Welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you're new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Instagram because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies with goodies. Skin is ready. I am wearing this bad boy right here. Look at the skin with the new primer from One Size. I'm kind of doing like a 2-day review just because I can. I had time. And you know, I like to give you guys some good content. I've been meaning to like always tell you guys when you comment and like my videos, it really helps me. So please continue doing that. I'm always here. Please comment, please like, ask questions. You know, I'm always trying to get to the comments and I'm always seeing though. I always see. Okay, what are we doing? Yes, oh yeah. DANESSA MYRICKS just released this concealer. Let's open it. I don't have scissors here, so let's get, can I open it with this? Anytime DANESSA MYRICKS releases makeup, I'm gonna get this. Look at this packaging, this is so cute. Look, this is a little light. Why do I do this? Well, I know why, because I like a highlighted under eye. I always skip the under eye area when I do my foundation because we don't need all that product there. We don't need foundation and concealer. All we need is concealer. I just put my, I have my eye cream on. I've been using a mix of Kiehl's and Belief. It's right here and I always have it linked for you down below. So click the link and then it'll take you to the site. So let's see. Okay, Dofa. That's nice. Nice little slanty slant. I like a very warm concealer. I find that yellow, you see this yellowness cancels out my darkness. I have like purples and blues. That's what I'm trying to say. Purples and blue darkness. This color corrects that as well. So that's why I go with a warm tone concealer because it does the color correcting and concealing at the same time. It's sheer. It looks like it's buildable. Let's go right on in. Look how small this is. I really like this. And you see my darkness right here? That's how my natural under eyes are. I have darkness here. I like to add here, a little bit here, and let's highlight here. So on one side, I am going to blend with my sponge. Oh, this is nice and blendable. Oh, look at that pigment. Oh, wow. Oh my. I let it dry down for what feels like 3 minutes, but I think it was like 1 minute. So it's definitely creamy. It blends well. Pigmented AF. We like that. I love thicker. This is not a thicker textured concealer, but I love a thicker textured full coverage concealer. They work so well for my under eyes because look at this. Can't tell me you can't see the difference. Look, before and after, just highlighted like I woke up. I mean, like I slept and woke up with energy. Like, who here? She's tired, real tired. Damn. My cafecito on deck. I always get questions on how I do my coffee. It's actually in the latest vlog 26. I need to blend this out. It's creasing a little bit, but concealers will always crease. They're never not going to, especially because your eyes crease generally. Build a little bit here. I want to just leave it, let it dry, give it 30 seconds. And I like that my swatch here, you see, it's not bleeding. A lot of times like hydrating concealers or thinner textured concealers tend to bleed right there. You can see right here where the texture, it's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's right in the middle where there isn't any bleeding. That's always a good sign. Personally, that's how I like concealers. More coverage and you use less product because it's thicker and more pigmented. All right. This coverage, it's creamy yet not very creamy, you know? So I'm gonna apply this side, blend it out with my favorite House Labs concealer brush, and then we'll see what the differences are while I give you info. The new DANESSA MYRICKS Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Hydrating Concealer with Hyaluronic Acid and Caffeine retail for $30. It comes in 20 shades. I have the shade number 7, medium with golden yellow undertones. This is a medium to full coverage skin loving all over concealer packed with 9 plant powered ingredients plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. Coverage is medium, finish is natural. The highlighted ingredients is sodium hyaluronate that hydrates and moves with the skin, caffeine that makes the skin appear brighter and tighter, Centella Asiatica moisturizes and strengthens the skin. I purchased mine at Sephora. This is beautiful. It blends so well. I brought it down a little bit. You see how nothing's breaking apart, especially with this eye since it's been the one that has had it longer. Here we have more coverage because we are using a brush. Here we have creasing because it's been on longer. This is the side I just blended out. No darkness coming through. Sponge, brush. I like the brush. I always like the brush though. I personally, well no, I actually use both, but the brush will always provide more coverage. Because of the density of it, will always blend out your products and keep more pigment, versus here will blend it out and sheer it. That's just what the sponge does. I always set my concealer because you guys saw it does crease. Setting powders will help keep the concealer at bay. I've had questions where people are like, don't set your concealer, it's not a good review, but you have to set your concealer in order to see how the concealer acts throughout the day. If you don't set your cream products, they're just gonna move. You can't really know how things work if they're all moving and grooving all over your face, you know. My preferred method is to use a powder puff. I love the Maybelline Fit Me. I'm using the yellow powder, which is shade 10. I ran out of my favorite shade number 5, and I've been debating, should I buy a new powder? I have so many others, but I just feel like no other powder sets my under eyes like this Maybelline Fit Me does. I've tried, and you know, just hasn't worked. I'm gonna use my Revlon powder. I like to use a pressed powder, a loose powder, mix them and press it in like this. Therefore, it goes evenly in your under eye area. Before you set your under eyes or your eye area, you wanna make sure everything is nice and blended out. Okay, now that we're nice and smooth out, I want to start pressing this in on the lid too. And I like to press for about 10 seconds. I look straight ahead mainly. I'll look up to get those creases, but then back down. The longer you're here just setting your under eyes, the better the set will look and be. Sometimes I'm in a rush and I'm like all over the place, and I find that my under eyes don't look good. They look rushed. That's what I like to call it. Things fade. I set in creases. It looks a mess. The longer, the better. Sometimes we don't have time. So if you don't have time, make sure you do it slowly and efficiently. Like this, like this, like this. Back again. And then you should be good. Because I'm demoing, I typically don't double pack on powder on my puff. I usually just use it one time. But let's do this today. So now going with the other eye, which is our brush side. And then set. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, you can count slower or faster. You know what I mean. I need to tell you guys the time because I'm running late. It's 11:09. You guys know we're going to be here all day long. I thought I was going to film, post, and edit today. Literally, I had planned it all morning, and then to find out what I thought I was going to go to Sephora and buy is not available. So now my whole game plan has changed. You know, things happen like that all the time. That's one of the things I love about social media, is that it just keeps me on my toes, girl. Okay, I've been sitting here for like 30 seconds, huh? Whew, good. Look, lids look good. Under eyes look good. Powder will add a little bit of pigment to the concealer. Because these are a little bit tinted, it does do that. But for the most part, this concealer is doing the heavy lifting. It's 11:11. We're gonna be here all day long, so I'm gonna finish up the face y regreso. Okay, familia, here we are. Concealer is looking really good. I don't see any issues right now. Let's look. Is that creasing? Hold on. Oh no, that's my mascara. Look, it looks really good, really smooth. My lids, I put some eyeshadow on, but they look good. I typically just look for coverage if there's any accentuated texture. I love the texture. You know, I'm always talking about textures because textures is important when it comes to makeup because it kind of gives you an idea how the product is. Because this isn't too thick, it's not too watery, and it's blendable, I find that those are the most perfect textures, and it also sticks down and adheres to the skin so well. That typically makes a cream product low-key perfect just because it works well. We get this flawlessness. I love the coverage. I love the brightness. Granted, I did pick up a lighter shade, which is number 7. I could probably use number 8 if you want something a little more less highlighty. I like that there isn't any darkness peeking through. Sometimes if you use a light concealer, it can look gray on you. So we'll see if that happens. I don't think it will. It feels nice. And you guys, my lip combo is this one. Limitless Brown, you know this is my jam. And this one from LA Girl, it's the Stay and Play Lip Crayon in what shade? ¿Cuál es este? For Keeps. Hello, you know, I don't know what I was trying to do, but I like it, you know? Okay, let's go from the window. Okay, you guys know daylight, we can really see how good a concealer is. Sometimes with lighting, well, lighting changes the look of things. And with concealer, for some reason, outdoors or in front of a window, you can see like the truth. This is the side with the sponge. Looks good. The side with the brush. I feel like I see some darkness here. Or is it me? This is the brush side. This is the sponge side. It looks good though. We'll see if this darkness gets worse or better. But ooh, I like. Familia, I'm back. Ooh, it is 9 o'clock. It is almost 10. We've had this concealer on for about close to 11 hours. But you know, I got some footage for you at around 6 to show you how things were looking. And to my, well, not really, I wasn't surprised, you know, my love for Danessa. Under eyes were looking good. I had full pigment, full coverage. That's what you want when you are wearing a concealer. For it to really not move, budge, for it to look really good. I didn't really see much of a difference between the brush and the sponge. Everything was looking good. No complaints here. I really liked how everything looked makeup wise today. Girl, this makeup, so good. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow because I just, something about this just all meshed in together. And I do feel like this concealer really made the under eyes pop, gave us a highlighted effect. We have great coverage. Mind you, this is 11 hours later. Do we have any creasing going on? This is the sponge side. I feel like the sponge side looks a little bit better. This is the brush side. We do have a little bit of creasing in the brush side. It's not bad. The sponge side, we don't. It's good to know that the concealer works well with both types of tools. Personally, with a concealer like this, I would probably blend it out with the sponge. I really like how it looks, so it's good to know that the sponge looks bomb. Wow, this is good. I really like it. I think it worked out. It's literally what the description says. It's creamy, it's hydrating. It has a bit of a dry down. It provides coverage. It's long lasting. Does it smell? No scent. No. Yeah, Danessa did it again. I think it's great. I really like this type of formula. It is one of my favorites because, you know, I have dark under eyes and I'm not trying to look gastada and have my ojeras pop out midday through, you know, because a lot of times we wear our makeup here for at least 10 to 12 hours. So familia, I'm back for day 2 because I wanted to show you just a second day, a quick application of the new Danessa MYRICKS Yummy Skin Lift and Flex Concealer. I'm using the shade 7 like I did yesterday, applying it, letting it dry down, and then blending it out with the sponge today just to see how it looked. Although we saw it the day before, it looks really good. Coverage was great. I set the usual way with my loose setting powder from Maybelline and my pressed powder from Revlon. Set everything down. Here we are. This is how the under eyes look. They look really freaking good. Mind you, this is the third day I'm using this concealer. I've been getting the same results. I didn't film it yesterday for you. Oh, I did. Actually, you saw it. It's the Rare Beauty powder review. So today is technically day 3, but for this video is day 2 of using the concealer. It looks really freaking good. You see no creases. We got coverage. It's hydrating. Same. It's very consistent as I've been using it day 1 and day 2. We'll do a wear test. I don't know how long it's going to be. It is noon. I started my makeup at around 11:30. So depending on like how the day goes, I will definitely come back and do a final check-in. But just wanted to do something really quick, day 2 for you, and I'll see you later. I want to get right in front of the sun. Look how good this looks. This concealer is so great. No darkness peeking through. We started at 11, and what time is it? It's almost 7, about 8 hours. No breaking apart, no nothing, huh? Oh, the sun, hold on. Ooh. As a 2-day wear test now, I love this concealer. It is so nice. It's pigmented, hydrating, not drying. It doesn't separate. It blends out beautifully. Love it. Okay, back to the outro. Let me know your thoughts. Have you tried this? I've been seeing it around. Do you guys like it? If you tried it, let me know your thoughts. I want to know the tea. This is good. I really like it. I think it's one of the best concealers out in the market right now. This is about to be my go-to. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell right there, and I'll see you next one. Bye.